Hey guys, Coach here. It's Paul here, and I just want to introduce you all. Welcome to the 30-day challenge. I'm really excited about starting this tomorrow. You're watching this video right now. I'm presuming, or at least I'm hoping, that you've signed up to receive the emails, because that's where I'm going to be sending the recipes and the shopping list. Every 3 or so days, I'm going to be sending you an email with the recipes and the shopping list. That way, we avoid any waste or buying too much and letting it rot in the fridge. We can keep things super fresh. So I'm going to send you every 3 days those recipes and engage with you in the email. So it's very, very important. If you haven't done so already, sign up. I will post the email that I sent out the first day of recipes inside the group, just so everybody's had a chance to look at them. But there on after, I will be only emailing those recipes and the shopping list over. And then inside the group, what we're going to be doing is providing you that support. It's literally going to be, all hands to the deck to help you, support you, inspire you to get the most out of it. So firstly, what is the 30-day shake-up challenge? Well, inside this noggin of mine, there is years and years and years, 15 and over years of information, overload and content that I just want to share with you, but I'm way ahead of the line where you are right now. People that are watching this, if you follow me or you've just been reintroduced to me, I'm guessing that you are trying to achieve fat loss. You're trying to boost your health, boost your energy, feel more productive at work, more present at home. These are the things that I help people with. So I'm way over here in terms of like what I can share with you. Sometimes, and my hands up, oftentimes I get caught up and thinking, don't you know this stuff? Like, expect you to know this stuff, like basic stuff. And then there's kind of like a slow process of learning. So to help you get ahead, what I'm doing is the Shake Up Challenge. It's like a simple thing to do to start with that's going to make a big, big difference. And that's what I like to teach. I like to teach the simple stuff, the small stuff, but that gives you the biggest amount of return, as opposed to doing all these crazy fad diets and things like this that don't last anyway. So the 30-day challenge is just one of those habits that I want you to commit to for the next 30 days, because all we are and all we've got at the moment is a system. So wherever we are in terms of your health, your happiness, your body confidence, your body shape and things like this, at the moment, it's as a result of a system that you currently have. Okay, and all we need to do is replace that system with a different one to get a different outcome. Okay, so if your system at the moment is snacking and poor food choices or binging and things like this, I can explain all that at a later date. But what we're going to be concerned with in the next 30 days is purely just adding one healthy habit that I can go to bed at night knowing that you've had a big kick of health. And I mean, if you want to, you can carry on eating as you have been. You can eat takeaways and eat ice cream and all this, but all I want you to do is add this one thing into your day every single day. So carry on eating as you have been, unless you want to change. If you've been with me for a long time now, you know what nutrition is. And nutrition isn't really a knowing problem. Okay, it's a doing problem. If I was to say to you, eat fried chicken or eat grilled chicken, you're going to go for grilled chicken. If I say eat a Mars bar, eat broccoli, you're going to go for broccoli. It's common sense, right? It's not a knowledge problem we got, it's a doing problem. I might speak about that in a moment's time as well, why that tends to happen, why we can't control hunger and can't control food and things like this. But purposely, what I want out in the next 30 days is a starting point for you if you are just getting started on this health journey. It's also for the people that can't really, they can do programs when they're really super motivated, because if you're feeling a little bit crap about yourself, you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, and maybe you've had a blowout at the weekend, and the come Monday, you're like, right, I'm on it now. I'm going to, really go at it. And then a couple of weeks later, you drop off again. It's really easy to stick to a plan when it's written out for you in front of you, when you're super motivated, when the pain is present, you're not liking your body. But over a couple of weeks' time, it kind of subsides away. Okay, and then we start to lose track of sight. So this is why plans and things like this, transformations and things like this don't work, is because we're not building habits. We're not changing those systems inside the brain to make this super easy for you to succeed, to see results and get the success that we really, really want. I know this is the success you want, because what we don't want to be is getting older and getting fatter, losing a little bit here and there, but we end up putting more on than we did when we started the diet and things like this. We'll talk a little bit more about diets in a moment's time, and I'll answer some of your questions. If you got them, post them up in the question section. in the Facebook group. So what I want from the 30-day challenge is just to give a good hit of nutrition into your life every single day. Okay, so then you start noticing your energy improve, your skin improve, we will see fat loss. No two ways about it. Because if you just do this one thing, your mindset's going to be in a good place, and you're going to tend to make better food decisions there on after. But it's just one thing that we're going to work on, and that is forming the habit of getting a good hit of nutrition in every single day. So if you're going to follow the recipes that I'm going to be sending you, you're going to get a great supply of nutrition. And I'm also going to show you in a moment's time a quick start guide. If you haven't got much time on your hands, or you're super busy and you haven't got time to be blending up veg and all the mess and things like this, I'm going to show you a little quick start way to get started today as well. So where do we begin? Okay, so now you've got a gist of idea of what I want you to do, or why we're doing this. I want you to drink one shake every single day, one smoothie every single day, whether it's the recipe that I'm going to provide you or the quick start plan that I'm going to provide you in a moment's time, every single day for the next 30 days, okay, and monitor your progress. That's all that I want you to change. Now, you're going to carry on eating as you were. Okay, you don't have to change anything different when you're eating. You're just going to include this. You can replace it. You can have it as a meal, but then you're basically going to add whey isolate, and we'll speak about that in a moment's time, just to make it more of a complete meal. Okay, so one shake, one smoothie every single day. Follow the recipes. If you haven't done so already, sign up. The link is in the group, inside the Facebook group. Sign up so you're getting the recipes delivered to your inbox, and then we're going to use the support group to provide you with that support, answer your questions. We've got over like 250 people right now that are in the group, which is going to be, it's super exciting, and I'm really pleased to be helping everybody. And if we can get that up to 300, then that would just be brilliant. Okay, so if you can invite your friends and family just to take part into this, get them interested, get them, you know, do them a favor, give them a health boost, and be a good friend to them, be a good family member to them, then that would really be fantastic as well as we grow this community, and I'll be able to offer more support to you guys. So right, where are we at? So we're having one shake a day, one smoothie a day, following the recipes or following the quick start plan. You continue eating as you have been. If you've been working with me sometime now, you know exactly how to eat. We've formed those habits, so continue with what you know. The whole point of this 30-day challenge is so that you've got a starting point, so that if you've been on enough plans, that it's going to form a good habit that you get to keep. Okay. Or if you're like the veteran and your diet's good and things like this, and you know what you're doing, you just need another health kick, and that's what this is about as well, to give you more energy, to give you more presence when you're at home, and more productivity at work, boost your immunity, and improve that confidence as well. So that's that. Let me just answer a few. Oh yeah, one important point that I need to share with you guys as well is that I'm just trying to make sure that we cover everything, because I've recorded this once already, but I didn't record any sound. So I'm making sure that we've covered everything. If you're not receiving the emails, okay, I'm going to say this once so that you know. I want you to, if you've got a Gmail account, my email is likely going under the promotions tab. So if you log into Gmail on their website, log into Google, log into Gmail, go to your inbox and look for the promotions tab, you might find me in there. If not, I might be in the junk. And the reason being is that Google doesn't want you to get spammed. Okay, no, I'm not spam. It's content. It's to help you. It's to serve you and provide you with a lot of information to help you achieve some fantastic results over the next 30 days. It's not spam. I'm not going to spam you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to provide free help to help you. But the platform that I run, obviously I've got, there's over 250 people that are on this program, on this 30-day course. I can't sit down and email every single one of you one by one. So my marketing platform works the same way as sending out lots of emails at once. So Google picks it up and thinks that it's spam. So it puts it on the promotions tab, okay? Or it puts it in the junk box. So if you're Google, check your promotions tab by logging into Google. Or if you've got another email account, you're just not finding me, look in the junk mail and find me in there. Then once you find me, save my email address, put it into your contacts, and shoot me over a quick email. Everybody do this, because that way you say hello to me, but also on a personal level, you say hello to me on a personal level, but also it's then going to whitelist my email address. So then you don't miss the content that I'm going to be sending you. You don't miss the recipes and the shopping list. Very, very important, because, you know, we don't want to miss the information that I'm going to be sending over to you guys. So go ahead and whitelist my name now. Shoot me over a quick email and make sure you're receiving the emails. And that's that. That's the important stuff. Let me go through the quick start guide now. So obviously I'm sending you these recipes. I'm going to be sending you these recipes to make it really, really easy for you. Every 3 or so days, I'll be sending you the recipes in the shopping list. Print it off, go get the stuff. I know already some of you guys, you've received the email today. You guys are already collecting this, but let's say that you're like just really, really busy and you've got no time on your hands, and you just need something that you can just throw into a shaker cup and go to work or have throughout the day. This is what I would do. So let me just share my screen with you right now. And if you've got any questions, guys, post them up in the Facebook group. I'm going to get them answered at the end of this presentation. So I think, can you see my screen? Yeah, there we go. So you've probably heard of this company before, MyProtein, and why I like them is, have a look at that right there. If we order now before 9 p.m. this evening, we've got 1.5 hours to order. And if we order tonight, it will literally arrive tomorrow. So I love their ethos on delivery and service. I think it's fantastic. And not all of the products, but some of the products are right. Okay, let me come back to my face for a second. It's a little bit more personal. So before we go and search for what we want, let me explain the kind of protein that you want. Now, there's a bit of misconception with protein, because you're probably thinking protein shakes, that's like for bodybuilders. Quite rightly so, because it's been marketed the hell out of for bodybuilders. And look, you ain't gonna end up with like massive muscles unless if you're taking steroids and eating like a horse and lifting like some crazy amount of weights and doing a lot of training. It ain't gonna happen, right, ladies? Let's just get that one out, out of there right now. Clear it up. Lifting weights and eating protein ain't gonna make you into, an Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not gonna happen. Like, I know, I've been training for years and years and years, and it's bloody hard to put muscle tissue on your body. It's bloody hard, but surprisingly, it's also the key to fat loss, but we'll talk about that in another time. Okay, so don't be concerned with the marketing that's gone on with protein shakes. I want you to consider it, and this is how I consider it, as like a super yogurt, which is what it is. It's a super yogurt. Okay, so why do we want a particular kind of whey protein and not another? Well, whey isolate is the one you want to go for, not whey concentrate or a blend between isolate and concentrate. It's whey isolate that you want to go for, okay? It's just literally the protein. So whey concentrate has the lactose in it, the milk sugar. Well, you don't want the sugar, but also we tend to get an autoimmune response from the lactose, because when milk is produced or manufactured, when it's pasteurized at high temperatures, lactase, the enzyme that's used to break down milk sugar, is killed off. So it means when we drink that milk sugar, we can't actually digest it. So we end up getting with loads of mucus. And this, to give you an example of this, a couple of years ago, my niece, she's now 4, so she's like 2-3 years old. She was having cow's milk. And so she was getting lots of mucus. And I was like, Mum, just get her off the cow's milk and give her goat's milk instead, because it's more similar to our own. All of a sudden, mucus started to clear up, okay? So what we're going to be using in your shakes over the next 30 days is either water, almond milk, or coconut milk, or coconut water. That's going to be the base. Essentially, if you want to make a shake, a smoothie, it's a handful of greens, it's a base, so water, almond milk, or coconut water, and antioxidants, lots of different colors, lots of veggies and fruits put together, blend it up, jobs are good. To complete that as a meal, we add whey isolate into it. So let's go into that now. Oh yeah, so the isolate has had the lactose taken out of it. So if you've got intolerance to lactose, you'll be okay, because the majority it's been taken out of, you won't notice it. I think it's like 96% of the lactose is taken out of it, you will not notice it. So whey isolate is what we want to shoot for. Very, very important. So let's head over to MyProtein as well and take a look at this. So what you need to do is go over to the website and type in whey isolate, ISOLATE. Okay, and then what we do is click on this one here. Impact whey isolate is what you're looking for. And now, if you're going to be adding this into your shakes, then go for the unflavored. So if you wanted to make the shake and then make it as like a meal replacement, add the impact whey isolate into it, and then you can have that for breakfast, or you can have it for lunch, right? Or on the go. So I want you to have a smoothie every single day on top of what you're already having. Okay, this isn't like one of those crazy juiced diets where you don't eat a thing, right? It's not one of those ridiculous things. You're eating, and I'll explain why we need to eat in a moment's time. But you're eating normally. The only thing is that we're hitting good nutrition into the body, and it's the starting blocks, right? It's the starting blocks. It's not doing all loads of things at once. It's just building one and forming one habit that we get to keep up, and is going to make a big change. So we're going to use the unflavored one if it's adding into your shakes because you want to make it more of a complete meal to add the protein in there. But if you're somebody like myself that is out the door very, very early, hasn't really got time with a blender first thing in the morning, I do mine on a Sunday. This is what I'll be doing is a week ahead. I do all my smoothies, so they're in the fridge in jars, and I just shake them up. You can do that as well and save them in the fridge. But if you're on the go, you're at the house, what I would do is get a shaker cup and then get some whey isolate, but get either banana natural, go for the natural flavors, because the others tend to have E numbers and all this nonsense in there as well. So go for the natural banana, natural chocolate, natural strawberry, or natural vanilla. Pick one of those and order that. Okay. Right now, if this is what you're going to do for your shake, and add the whey isolate with the flavored one, because you're not going to have time to make these shakes, these smoothies, then you're going to commit to a whey isolate shake. Have it with a bit of flavor, just so it's not bland. If you're going to commit to just doing this, not the smoothies, then this is what I want you to do as well. Go and find some flaxseed, which you can get from supermarkets as well, but make sure it's the blended flaxseed, not the linseed that's a whole, because you won't digest it. It's got to be grounded, so cold milled flaxseed. And order some of this, or another choice or a mix will be apple pectin, which is flax and apple pectin is just a non-starchy fiber. So this is what's going to fill us up and make it more of a complete meal. So now we could have about 1.5 to 2 scoops of our whey isolate, a flavored whey isolate, with our apple pectin or our flaxseed, about 2 tablespoons of your fiber. Shake that up, drink that down. Breakfast is done and sorted for the next 30 days. Keep it super, super simple. All right. I tell my clients all the time, just to keep things very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Okay. Just pick like 2 or 3 recipes that you can do, smash them out. Next week, we'll add another 2 in. All right. Step by step, just keep things super simple. So if you want to notice a big difference to your your waistline, then just replace this as your breakfast. A scoop of whey ice, two scoops of whey isolate with some flaxseed. Drink that. That's your breakfast done and sorted, and that is moving in the right kind of direction. So if you're going to do it solely with a shake, you want to really, really convenient to do that. You can just put 2 scoops in, 1.5 to 2 scoops of whey isolate with the fiber. Shake it up and drink that. Or if you are going to be doing the shakes along with us, then and you wanted to make that shake more of a complete meal, okay? So the shake is just an addition, okay, to your normal eating. If you wanted to make it a more of a complete meal, then add the unflavored whey isolate. In my favorite choice of whey isolate is a company called Paulson. I think Tesco's did start to sell this stuff, Paulson. You can get it from Amazon. Paulson. And why I love it is because the cattle are bred in fields, okay? So they're as far away from stress as they can be. It's all grass-fed whey. It's coming from grass-fed whey. And it's 93% whey isolate as well. So it's a really, really good product, this is. So that's unflavored. So this is what you're going to be adding into your soups and your shakes and things like this. This is the one to go for, okay? So I think this clears everything up, okay? So that was a quick start guide. If you didn't want to prepare, you haven't got a blender, you didn't want to prepare these smoothies that I'm going to send you away, just commit to the next 30 days of having a shake for breakfast or for lunch, okay? Where, as I just showed you what to do on MyProtein or Paulson's website. Everybody else, I'm going to be sending those recipes over. You've had the first today. If you're not receiving the emails, go get signed up now so that you get them, okay? Because I'm only going to be emailing the recipes and the shopping list. My goal for this is to give you a great hit of nutrition, boost your immune system, boost your energy. We're going to see some fat loss, but also it's going to be a habit that you can keep up as opposed to just trying to take on everything all at once. What I'm thinking right now is just building little blocks, and then later down the line, after these 30 days, that's when we can look at implementing more things, more habits into your lifestyle. But right now, keep doing as you are, but we're just going to add this one thing into your lifestyle. What I want you to do now, guys, what I want to do now, guys, is I know a couple of you have been asking some questions already, so I'm going to answer those now. what I am going to do for you is that myself and Sal, it's all hand on deck now. You've got us for the next 30 days to really help you succeed. We're going to do our best answering all your questions. That's what the support group's for. So ask questions in there. Obviously, we can't answer then and there with all the questions that are coming in. There's over 250 people taking part in this. It'd be fantastic when we get to 300. What I'll be doing is if you send the emails over into Facebook or email, and I'll try to get them, I will get them all answered at the end of the day, either in a post or a video that I'll put up inside the group, okay? So some of the questions that we had so far, let's get those answered. Sophie has just asked, sorry I joined this week, so may have missed this info. So please, can I ask, do we have one a day as a meal if using the isolate? Yes. So if you're combining it with the isolate, then that is a good meal. That's like having veggies and protein. That's a good meal. And then 2 nutritional meals each day. You're right. And then she said, or just 1 juice and nothing else to eat. No. This is not what I want you to do, Sophie. This is not what I want you to do. This is not one of those juice diets, starvation diets. They do not work. They do not work. I'll talk about this another time with you, but in a nutshell, guys, if you want to, let's do it. Let's go for it. So if you're not eating, so what people tend to do when they don't when they're on a diet, they feel really crap about themselves. They look in the mirror and they hate what they see. They feel really uncomfortable in their clothes. They don't like going out. They make excuses not to go out. They have a blowout at the weekend, and then you tell yourself, right, I'm going to be on it on Monday. So you're feeling really guilty, but you're feeling really motivated at this time. So a couple of weeks, you're following the plan, word for word, these meal plans, word for word, and it's all good and going. But then something takes over, life gets in the way, willpower diminishes. And then all of a sudden, what that diet taught you to do, or what we do when we feel crap about ourselves, is we don't eat until we're hungry. We tell ourselves, right, I'm not going to eat until I'm hungry. This is the worst thing that we can do. And here's why. When we don't eat until we are hungry, the moment you become hungry, you are not in control anymore. Okay? This is the secret. You are not in control anymore. Your brain starts to secrete a hormone called ghrelin. I call it the ghrelin gremlin. Now, when the ghrelin gremlin is out, you are not in control anymore. The ghrelin gremlin is irrational, and what it makes you do is binge eat and lose control. Like, this is an example. The ghrelin gremlin is unleashed. You open up the fridge and you see a chocolate cake in there, and instead of having a slice of it, you eat the whole thing. All right, and then you still don't feel hungry, so you're cracking open the biscuit tin. A lot of people do this when they're on a diet because they're only eating when they're hungry, or if you're super, super busy and you're out for all the day and you're not eating, you skip meals, and then you let hunger take over. You get back to home at 5 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock, you do something what I call continuous meal. You don't stop eating until 11 o'clock when you go to bed. All right, and this is because the ghrelin gremlin does not understand hunger. It leads you to overeat. Okay, so this is something that I want to talk to you another time, right? What we're working on right now is just smashing one simple thing we can get you winning at. Because what I don't do with my clients is I don't set them up for failure by getting them to do lots of stuff, some of the stuff that's not manageable, and then building this habit of failing, okay? This is not what we do. We want to build confidence, okay? We want to build progress. So what we do is we look at something that is super, super simple that we can build upon and achieve success on and get quick fire wins, builds momentum, moves you in that right direction. Not where I'm at, like 15 years ahead with all this knowledge up in here that I want to share with you. Let's just start with those building blocks that really start to make the difference and last with you a lifetime. That's what the 30-day Shake Up Challenge is all about. I only do it 4 times a year, this being our first this year. So I'm hoping you're going to take part in the next, 3 for this year. But there's this one being the start for spring coming up. I'm really super, super excited. So Sophie, I think that answers your question. It's not one of those juice diets. You do that, you're going to let ghrelin gremlin take over. You will see some weight loss, but it's not fat loss. And let me tell you the difference between weight loss and fat loss. Weight loss is what people are hooked on. You cut calories, okay? And I posted up about this the other week about dieting and then not exercising because it was some Slimming World reps that were saying this. So many times people have come to me, clients come to me, even Slimming World reps have said this, that they don't exercise. They tell their clients not to exercise, just do their diet. Now, this is why they do it. It's crafty. They probably don't understand what's really happening. All they know is that you lose more weight. When you cut calories, your body doesn't think of vanity. It doesn't think, oh, I'm going to lose body fat. Okay, this is the reptilian brain that controls your hunger. Okay, the reptilian brain goes, right, there's not food coming in, so what we're going to do is we are going to preserve. We want to survive. So what we're going to do is get rid of it on our arms and our legs, because that's not important. So we look good in clothes, but we're going to store it around the body and around the organs, because we need to store. It's going to be the most stubborn fat because it wants to store that fat. So you end up, and this is the real kicker, and this is what damages your metabolism. And this is why they say, without realizing it probably, don't exercise, because if you exercise, it stimulates muscle growth, weight. Okay, but what that does is increase your lean mass and fat loss goes down, and which is what we want. This is what we do at the Team Workout. So these diets, or juice diets, like Sophie's just asked, you know, like, which I'm blowing out the water right now, do not do, is you'll cut calories and you'll see weight loss on the scales, and you'll get a badge from it, and you'll get hooked. This is an epidemic. This is a global problem where people are hooked on the endorphin rush, that feel good of losing weight on the scales. But what happens is the lean mass goes down. Don't exercise, you lose more weight. Water goes down, and then fat, you become a saggier, flumpier version of yourself. Smaller, maybe, lighter, yes, but a saggier version. You end up with all this skin, and like, then you say, oh, I need to tone up. No, you don't. You need to put that muscle tissue back in your body to tone up. Okay, so and then we've got to reverse that effect. This again, we'll talk about this another time. That's fat loss, that's weight loss, but in kind of like a long answer, Sophie, they say one of those starvation diets or anything like that, they don't work. Yes, you'll get some quick hit, feel good, endorphin, you know, junkie. You know, we're a society of endorphin junkies. We just love that buzz of like, yes, I've lost some weight. Now let's move away from that. And I hope with the 30-day Shake Up Challenge, we can be that movement that can start to change people's mindsets. Fingers crossed. You guys are the earlier adopters of this, so I'm counting on you on this one. Okay, so moving on, another question. Post in the group if you've got them, guys. I'll do my best to answer a couple more now. That was Sophie's question, and then we've got one from Vonnie, and Vonnie said, I can't eat banana, what can I replace it with? Banana's amazing. Okay, if you can't eat banana, then replace it with some pineapple, something like that. Essentially, what you got, let me give you the blueprint, so you can just you know, unsubscribe to my emails right now, and you don't need me anymore. Okay, the blueprint is this: a handful of greens, spinach, handful of greens, kale, handful of greens in the blender. We then need a base. The base is coconut water, almond milk, or coconut milk, or water. That's the base, about 250 ml. And then we want to get some antioxidants, some colors, some veggies, some fruit, get some lots of colors. Blend it up, jobs are good. So that's it. So Vonnie, just, you know, look for, I want to know in the group, what substitute did you find? But give you some examples, some mangoes, some frozen mangoes would be great. Some apple, what you can put in there. I like frozen fruit because it makes the shake really cool. So try with every smoothie, try and get one frozen fruit in there if you can. There's loads of you watching this right now. I'm really excited about this to start tomorrow. Okay, let me ask a few questions inside the group, or answer a few questions before I got to shoot off, guys. I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes. Where are we at now? Over 10 minutes, I'm sure. Let me ask a few questions. I'm excited to see some of you guys who already posted up photos inside the group with your thingamajigs, your photos of your shopping, which is really exciting to see. Where are the questions? I can't see any at the moment, guys. I've got that many notifications going on. It's a bit flustered. So what to do now? Watch back this video. It's very quick to go over things. Oh, this is cool as well. So let me let me just show you Leanne's show you the screen. So what we've done as well, because we want to, you know, get your mind set on the mission that we're on. So what we've done is we've put up for you a profile picture and a cover photo as well. You see Leanne's just posted it up. So she's got this profile photo here that she put on with a green moustache, which I'll explain in that. And she's also put this cover photo up as well. We've put this up inside the group just to kind of like remind you, we're on this mission. We're on this mission together. And to keep you accountable, these little things really do add up. There, look, Anne's already made us. And she said it's really yummy. Super. Ready for the morning. Good girl. All right. Okay, there's the rules. Go over the rules. Add some friends to the group as well, guys, because the more that we grow this group, the more that we can support you and you know, keep this movement going. So that is dependent on you. The more that we grow this, the more that we can grow this. So yeah, jump in there, guys. I can't see any questions. Oh, here we go. Does it have to be Pulsing Whey Isolate, or can we use other brands we normally use for protein shakes? Nicola, if you watch this video back, I just mentioned about using MyProtein. That would be my go-to place, just because they're awesome at delivery and service, and they give you what you want. And that's a wrap. Right, let's bring it back to my face because it's personal. I'm hoping all the sound's been recorded as well. So we start tomorrow. It's April Fool's tomorrow, but this is no joke. I'm deadly serious. I'm really excited. We're almost at 300 people taking part in this as well now. So that is super, super cool. Go and print off your shopping list if you haven't, and go get the green. I know you guys are already acting on top of this. This is so exciting for me to have action takers inside this group. Right? I'm doing it for free for a couple of reasons. Let me be totally transparent. I want to help more people. I'm doing it for free because it helps. Sometimes I speak to people that just, there's a couple of people that I speak to. Some are very skeptical on how I can help them. So this is an opportunity for me to showcase how freaking awesome I am at this stuff, how much I know about this stuff. You know, these companies like all these diets and gyms and corporations, things like this, they got all the marketing money and things like this. Well, I've got the knowledge, and I've got the honesty and the support that leads to results. Okay, not leads to these big brands that you see, especially with the multi-level marketing and all that. But that's another story, entirely different together. So I want to reach out to people that are skeptical. Okay, other people that I want to help, people that just really cannot afford my fees. They can't help. So sometimes I'll speak to somebody and they just, as much as I really, really want to help them, they can't afford my services, my products, and things like this. So this is something that I want to give back to you guys as well, because it's like I want to help people, but at the same time, this is my living, this is what I do. Some people can't afford my fees. So this is, again, me giving back. And behind that, my mum was one of those people. So my very first client was my mum. You know, over 15 years ago, I was 13 years old, and my mum, you know, she gained weight, lost her confidence. She, you know, didn't have money to spend on personal trainers and all these kind of things, and I really, really just wanted to help her. And I know there's people out there like that in that similar situation right now. So this is me just giving back, and I'm spreading the word, spreading the message. And you know, another reason as well, it just does my nutting with how much nonsense with you as you learn me, you'll understand that I hate diets. How much nonsense there is with dieting, how easy fat loss really is. If you're a member of my Fat Loss Made Easy group, you'll be understanding that. So yeah, this is why me being transparent, why I'm doing this. I'm really super excited because there's almost 300 of us. It's a movement that is just gonna, you know, as I say, you guys are the early adopters, so you guys are the ones to take this forwards, take this message forwards. So that's it. This is what I want you to do, guys, is like this post. I want you to watch it back, because I do talk very, very fast to cover as much as I can in this video today. Sign up to the emails if you haven't already. Make sure you've sent me an email over and whitelisted my email address so you don't miss the content that I'm going to be sending you. You don't want to miss the recipes in the shopping list. And post up your shopping when you go and pick it up. Post a photo of that. Post up your photos of your shakes, your shaker cups, we're on the go and things like this in the office. I want to see those photos inside the group. Post a photo drinking the green shake with a green mustache, so we can get a collection of everybody's green mustaches together, which I just think is going to be really, really cool. I told you it's a movement. And then the final thing to do, I think that has covered everything, is questions. As I say, me and Sally are going to do our best to help you every single day. It's all hands on decks for the next 30 days. You have us from tomorrow for the next 30 days. We're going to do our best to answer the questions. If we don't answer them then and there, they'll be answered at the end of the day of a video or a post. So send the questions over. And let's do this one, guys. I'm really excited for you. It's great to have you on board. Just one shake a day. Continue doing everything else that you want to do. And let's have a good one, guys. Let's have a good one, shakers. Let's shake things up. And I need a catchy little slogan, guys. That sucked. I'm sorry. Let's shake things up. Right, so this is the challenge. Okay, I'm gonna give away a NutriBullet. I'm gonna give, no, not a NutriBullet. I'm gonna give a Nutri Ninja away because I want one. So I might enter the competition myself. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give away a blender, a Nutri Ninja, for the person that comes up with the best slogan for the 30-day challenge. And I'll post up a photo of a Nutri Ninja inside. You come up with a slogan. And then one last thing, guys, do me a big favor, is invite as many people as you can into this group. Let's get this team up to 300 this evening. See you tomorrow for a big day.